Welcome. For another episode Solitaire Quest. I'm your host, the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. And today we are looking and reviewing One Piece Season 2, Episode 2. Like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment, hype the video. Share this video with your friends. And yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, Nami explains some stuff about the Red Line. They must go up a mountain. They notice the shipwrecks. I wrote down my notebook, great scene in live action. I wrote down my notebook, stuff ain't secured on the ship fully. And yeah, the steering thing breaks. They reach the peak of the mountain. Then they enter into the Grand Line. More stuff on the ship should have been secured. And they're going to hit Laboon. Luffy escapes as the Going Merry gets eaten. Luffy wants to throw hands with the whale and tries. The old man launches a needle at the whale. And he says to Luffy, "Your friends are dead." And we find out the whale is trying to break the Red Line. Zoro wants to cut their way out of the whale. And Smoker goes to see Garp. Smoker pawns the two kids onto the Shiki girl, the pink haired guy and the blonde guy, and yeah. Meanwhile, the lighthouse guy is chilling as Luffy break and enters. I wrote in my notebook, just get that whale a Reddit forum to moderate, you know? It's like if you want to solve any kind of whale problems, it's like just get that whale a Reddit forum to moderate, you know? So yeah, Smoker smokes with Garp in a room, and Smoker wants to chase Luffy. We find out that Garp gave up trying to protect Luffy. And they're talking about Alabasta. And yeah, meanwhile, inside the whale's stomach, the stomach acid will eventually eat them Going Merry. Wrote down my notebook, that whale ain't healthy for a whale. And there's a dead guy, and he's not dead. And he's got some baseball bats. Sanji fights him and wins. Zoro made a big sword. It's just in order to fight the whale. Black Vivi shows up and attacks Nami. Luffy and the old man come up with a plan, and the old man wants to be left alone, and he made a promise. Flashback time, we see Brook and his former crew, and we find out that Laboon came with them. And yeah, we find out that Laboon loves some music. And yeah, we find out that Laboon would get killed by the Grand Line, so I can't go with them. And Laboon cries. Luffy knows the song from the flashback. We find out that the drugs aren't hitting the same on Laboon. And also the sedative ain't hitting Laboon the same also. And Black Vivi and the guy wanted to steal the ship. The guy is Mr. I don't know what the fuck I wrote here. Anyway, Garp gives exposition to Smoker, and the leader is unknown for Baroque works. Smoker must capture some Baroque works agents. We find out that compasses don't work on the Grand Line and they need a log post. The whale moves and they have to rescue Usopp. Zoro's long sword didn't work. Giggity. Black Vivi helps them rescue Usopp. Luffy starts to sing and Laboon hears it and Laboon is touched. Laboon opens his mouth and the Going Merry escapes. And yeah, the chick talks with the two guys and yeah, we find out, yeah, the Tashigi chick, she wants all the legendary super swords for herself. And they reference the house in the whale from the anime. It isn't in the anime. And the old guy gives them a log post. Find out there are 7 possible paths in the Grand Line. Luffy paints Laboon with the Jolly Roger as a symbol of friendship, and I wrote down my notebook, wouldn't the paint wash off from the seawater? And we find out this Tashigi chick is the Master Chief. Don't know if she's killed some covenant or anything like that. But yeah. And so they fix the ship. And we find out that Laugh Tale is mentioned. They're going to the next island. That's episode 2. One Piece Season 2. So yeah. I have already seen the anime and whatnot, and it's like, yeah. Like, it's like, I like that. It's like budget constraints and whatnot. It's like they got budget constraints for the show, and it's like they gotta use those budget constraints, and they gotta be creative and try and tell the story of One Piece within those budget constraints. I like, and they're being creative and whatnot with it. So, which is why we get some exposition with Smoker and Garp and whatnot. Exposition and whatnot that we don't think we got in the anime and whatnot. But no, they're definitely expanding some stuff from the anime in certain areas because they don't have the budget for other things. And yeah. So yeah. I like this episode. It's a good one. So yeah, anyway, I'm your host, the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your stick on the ice, folks, and your cards on the table. Peace out.